Welcome to the most difficult boss that we have probably ever seen in Bloons TD6. So today we finally have the meme becoming a reality, and we have a boss which is moving at 400% speed. This is not a joke and this is not a drill. We're playing the Elite Vortex and they actually increased the speed to 400%, and given the Vortex is the fastest hero in BT6 in general, this is going to be that much harder. But it actually doesn't stop there, because Ninja Kiwi was not kind enough to actually give us a helping hand, at least not that much, in defeating this Vortex. So let me just show you guys the rules really quickly. So something that we would normally use for the tier 1 boss, for example, would be an elite defender, which can attack from a distance. It's not gonna get stunned. Well, snipers are banned. And then you might think, well, we're gonna use some abilities, and that's fine, but the ability cooldown rate got increased to 135%. Now they did reduce the ceramic health, the Moab health, and then the boss is about half HP, but I still think that the increase of 400% is just way too much, and the half HP is not gonna make it that much easier. So for this boss, absolutely everything is on the table. I'm talking cash drops, I'm talking powers, whatever it is to get us the win, we are going to be using it. But before we do any of those things, I will be actually trying to do this the legit way. So I do have a strategy in mind to let's kind of, get the farming going, and I'm going to see you guys in a second. Alright, so round 30, just checking in with you guys. So this is the setup that we currently have. I have 4 marketplaces under a discount village, and then I have this thing as a 003 let to gold, which is eventually going to become a rubber to gold. And so the goal is to increase the amount of farms that we have in this radius, and I'm buying them next to this small little lake because eventually I want to get a favorite trades boat in, and when we buy it, we're going to basically get the discount, not the discount, but the increased sellback price onto all these farms. I try a lot of different things, by the way, so I was thinking of actually just trying to get a couple of spike factories and see how that works out for us. So let's go like this. We can even sell some of these. I just want to get a gauge on how fast this guy, oh my god, that's super fast. Yeah, this guy, oh my god, he's like, it's round 41 and he's at the exit. Yeah, this is gonna be insane. So imagine the tier 5, what's the tier 5 gonna look like round 121 and he's out, something like that. Yeah, this is insane. All right, so look at this. I feel like the ninja might not even get stunned. Yes, that's amazing. So the ninja didn't get stunned, so we're defending these rounds. This guy's super fast, guys. If you're not proccing the skulls instantly, like, he's just gonna go away. So let's wait, actually. So he's a little bit outside the range of the ninja. Let's use the ability now. 2 more abilities and we do have this thing. So let's see if this is gonna be enough, guys. The boomer is actually gonna get stunned, by the way. So let's use the ability, and oh my god, I see so many leaks. I'm just gonna buy like 142 at the top. No, that's camo balloons. So we're gonna lose to the camos. That's a rainbow. We're gonna lose. I feel like the 400% has actually been planned so that you can get for the tier 1. I think it's been planned so that you can actually get like just enough abilities out. And let me just, oh my god, let me just have like is a 302 boomer at the top gonna be enough? Because I see a full ceramic. But yeah, look at this. So as soon as you get the ability, you just use it. It procs the entire skull, and I feel like as long as the track is long enough, we can actually deal with this thing. So I hope the ninja doesn't get stunned. I think he didn't get stunned that time. This is like the stun from the previous one, I feel like. So 3 more abilities. This is gonna stun the ninja for sure, and this might be a little problematic because round 42 has camo balloons and we have nothing to deal with camo. So oh wait a minute, that's a huge wave. Is the boomer gonna defeat all of those guys? I really hope so. One more skull though. Yes, we're defending. Is the ninja stunned? No, the ninja's stunned. Okay. What actually woke up? This is really good. So the ninja woke up. We have some camo balloons incoming and 1 more ability, and we have this boss. And this one, by the way, the last one is not gonna stun, so I think we're fine. I'm actually gonna use the Trojan. Yes, there it is. That's a tier 1. I mean, that's a huge wave of things. I think that we're gonna survive that, actually. So let's just hit play. And that is absolutely perfect, guys. So all the start is off round 42, and that's the tier 1. This is gonna get insane, isn't it? Alright, so tier 2 is about to come out, and this is the strategy. I bought an overdrive at the back, which is gonna be here to catch some leaks. I also had like a bunch of 023 marketplaces all across the map, which I started selling to get these subs going. And then here in the middle we have a bunch of these 024 central markets, which we can sell if in case we need to, but I really wouldn't want to do that. 4 first strike subs, 1 more limb. Let's see if this is gonna be enough. So I'm gonna start with the first strikes, actually. Oh no, that's not a skull. But okay, but you see that? Okay, so that's a full skull. So if you use the first strike plus the Moabilim ability, that is an entire skull. And I feel like this is just not gonna be enough, is it? We're gonna need some extra damage, it seems like. But let's try it like this. I mean, I don't know. We're kind of alternating the abilities, but the problem is just going to be that there is a little bit of a cooldown thingy going on. So they increase the cooldowns on purpose. But I feel like while this is a good plan, this is probably not gonna work out, is it? So let's try to think of something else. Okay, so I might have been a little bit too ambitious with, our starting setup with the subs and everything. So I was kind of wanting to try the Flying Fortress because this is a global tower and I can have it, here towards the corner. I just wanted to buff it with like a 320 Alchemist under a 200 Village, and we are gonna need to break up a huge chunk of our farming, which is something that I absolutely don't like, but I think it needs to be done. So let's see if this is gonna work out. I also kept the Moab Eliminator, and I feel like this is, I don't know, how's the damage looking? I mean, it's not looking too bad, right? It is going, oh my god, this is super fast. So look at this thing. I'm gonna play on 3x speed, and and this is insane, guys. This is just super fast. I mean, whoever came up with this thing, I hope that Ninja Kiwi was able to beat it by themselves. I hope that they just didn't like put this thing and they were like, let's see if the community can deal with this thing. I hope that someone Ninja Kiwi actually was able to beat this one. This is gonna be a shield that's gonna destroy a bunch of these projectiles, but I feel like if we get a little bit of extra damage, we might even have this thing. I mean, I'm spamming it. 5,000 HP, 4k, 3k. I mean, one more skull left to go. This actually might work. Let me use the glue strike again. We're gonna have the mob eliminator in a second. There's only one skull remaining. It's gonna proc in a second. I really hope this is more than enough. You know what? I'm even gonna get something like an Embrittlement Eyes just to give it like +1 damage onto the Flying Fortress. This thing needs, oh my god, we need some camo detection. So let me just go like this. 3,000, 2,000, 1,000. This is absolutely not the setup because this thing costs way too much money. And is it even gonna work out? This is extremely close. 2,000, 1,000. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely what? And I kept one of the first strikes actually, and we can't see the boss. The boss is bugged out. Okay, I mean, we can see the hitbox, right? So where the Flying Fortress is attacking. Okay, so we're gonna have one more Moab eliminator ability, and then after this call procs, we're probably gonna get one more first strike before the end. And I think that we are actually gonna need the first strike. Oh wait a minute, count Bloons, I think. Let me just get something like a 301 sub. We do have the first strike. I'm gonna use it right now. We're gonna proc it. This is gonna be the last call. I really hope that we get this thing. This is like incredibly close. And as soon as the Flying Fortress starts attacking, I'm gonna use the Moab elim. 7,000 HP. This is insane, guys. Is it gonna work? Yes, it is. It popped here. It actually popped right here. This is just absolutely crazy. I don't even know what's gonna be happening on these other tiers, but we're about to find out. Alright, so a lot of things happening on screen, and let me walk you guys through everything that's been happening in these past about 20-ish rounds. So first off, this is a full-fledged Monkeyopolis with 8 farms inside of it. I got the Banana Central. It's getting overclocked. A bunch of 420 farms. I also got the Trade Empire and a couple of favorite trades because these guys are gonna be making money, and I feel like this is a win-win for us because we're gonna get a high degree on the Buccaneer Paragon later on, and we're gonna get some money anyways. Now the idea for this tier is actually kind of ridiculous. I want to use the Dart Paragon because it's the cheapest one, and I feel like if we can stun lock the boss and if we can find the correct angle, I think that we might have a shot at this. So that's why I play the tier 5s like this. So we have one over here, one over here, one over here. So let me try it like this, and let's see first off what degree we get. 20. Oh my god, that's not gonna be enough. Okay, you know what? Let's just give it a shot, and that might be a little bit too close, but I feel like I want to have it a little bit. No, this is not gonna work, but I want to have it a little bit closer. Okay, let's actually try it like this. I don't mind breaking the farming a little bit more if we get a stronger Paragon. So let's put all of our money into this thing and let's see what degree we get now. It's gonna be 38. Okay, so I kind of pushed the Dart Paragon a little bit back, and I feel like as long as the balls are bouncing off of the wall and they don't stun. Yes, exactly like this. Oh no, the shield is gonna mess things up, isn't it? Because yeah, once you proc it, it has a shield, and now the shield is gonna stun the Dart. Oh no, this is not gonna work. Okay, let's actually go for a degree 1 sub Paragon. I destroyed almost all of the farms. Actually, this is a Monkeyopolis, so it has a lot of, farms inside of it, but I'm just gonna go for just a straight up degree 1 sub Paragon. And the idea behind this, guy, is that we can have it towards the sides, and it's probably not gonna be getting stunned, hopefully. I mean, it might be working actually. Is it actually working? Did I actually find a solution for the tier 3? I mean, it's a sub Paragon, so is it not gonna? Yes, it didn't get stunned. That's amazing. It didn't get stunned. I mean, whatever it did, I think it's not gonna get stunned again. And if it doesn't, then we might have a shot because it's gonna go up now and it's gonna go far away from the sub Paragon. Yes, we actually have this thing. So is the sub Paragon that you need to buy for tier 3. I mean, we're kind of finding these solutions, but at the same time, the solutions are extremely expensive. I mean, we spent like, I don't know, like 150k for the tier 2, and this is like easily 500,000 for the tier 3, and this is just, we're not even at the tier 4 and 5. Alright everyone, so here's how the money situation and the defensive situation is looking like. So I bought the Energizer sub. We're gonna go for another sub Paragon, but I actually want to buy just the full thing right now. The most amount of money that you can put in a sub is like 1.2 million, I think, and I want to do that. I want to get the max sub, which is gonna stay here for the entirety of the game. So if we put the 400,000 plus the 1.26, is that all our money? We're almost there. Look at this thing. We're gonna have $20,000 left over, and this is gonna be a max degree 56 sub Paragon. I was gonna say Dart, but it's gonna be the maxed out sub, and so we can keep this guy until the end of the game. So this is the plan for this one actually, because the sub was so successful, but I really hope it just doesn't get stunned. So this sub Paragon is actually really nice. I feel like as long as it doesn't get stunned right now, It did not get stunned. It is still attacking. Oh my god, this thing is gonna be the MVP, isn't it? Let me use the glue storm. We can't see it because I turned on the FX, but this thing is still not getting stunned. This is just like the perfect spot, I think, and we're gonna keep this guy for the entirety of the run. But this is how you do it. You just want to have your towers outside of the range. And by the way, I bought the flying fortress and all of the, well, not all, but I got the sky shard and the flying fortress. I want to start getting some pops onto these guys because we're gonna be getting the ace paragon. And so the idea for this boss is essentially to get towers that can attack from a distance, because as soon as the tower gets stunned, as we saw, that tower is just decommissioned for the entire run because the boss is super fast. But there goes the tier 4. This is actually, I think we might have cracked the formula, guys. Alright, so something I want to do actually before this boss is I want to pre-launch the nuke ability on the sub. So let's try and time this thing so that as soon as the boss appears, it's going to hit it and we're not going to have any attacking downtime actually from the sub paragon. So this bat is out, so let me launch the ability now, and I'm not sure how many seconds we have left on that thing, but it's pre-launched, so it's really good, I think. And let's see what degree we're going to get on the Navark. So not putting any money into this thing. I think I saw degree 33. Yes, I mean it's fine. I guess it has these planes that are going to be attacking and maybe a little bit from these guns, but we're going to see how it goes. And the Goliath, I'm going to buy this thing right here in the top left corner. It's getting buffed, by the way, by the Buccaneer Paragon, so it's going to get a little bit of extra attack speed. And the question is, how much money do we want to put into this thing? And I feel like it's got to go maxed, right? I mean, there's no other way. Let's max it out. And we're going to get the degree 58 on the Goliath. Is that going to be enough? And this is about it. So let's see if we can make this thing work. This is the 400% Elite Tier 5 Vortex. And let's see if this thing is going to happen. So the nuke ability from the sub is actually... Did it get launched? I am not seeing it. Oh my god, this thing is way too fast. No, this is not gonna happen. This is not gonna... No, it's not getting launched yet. Please don't launch it onto the skull. I think it launched onto the skull. But yeah, I guess it's fine. So we still haven't gotten a single Goliath ability because the cooldown's getting increased. And I feel like this is like a huge mess on screen, but this is absolutely not going to be enough damage. I mean, this is the third skull. And then let's... is it copium to ask for one more ability? I feel like it is. So we're halfway there, but the boss is about to exit. I have no idea. Guys, this is just insane. This is just way too much. I don't feel like we have the damage. It's going to be super close. It's going to proc one more skull, and we're going to have one more skull left. No, that's crazy. No, that's way too close. Yeah, so this is like... I didn't really catch the amount of HP that we have missing, but let me just retry and let's see what we can do about this. Let's actually try maxing out the Goliath. So I didn't buy the Buccaneer Paragon. I'm gonna give this thing everything that we have. We got degree 58 previously. This is 66. This is not gonna make that much of a difference, is it? I mean, let's just try it and see what happens. Like, it's about the same. It's not about... It's actually a little bit worse in comparison with the Buccaneer Paragon, right? Alright guys, this is gonna be my last attempt. I've been going at this tier 5 for a while now, so this is the strategy that I came up with. I feel like if this doesn't work, then we probably need to do something else, I guess. But this is gonna be a degree 48 Goliath. I know it's a little bit lower, but we do need the Buccaneer Paragon to buff it, give it a little extra attack speed. And then I also got the Ninja here towards the side, which is degree 33. So we got all 4 Paragons. That's the cap. You cannot have a VTSG, by the way, because it's only 2 super monkeys. And yeah, I don't know. Let's just give it our best at this point. And then if it doesn't work, then we're just gonna be using, I guess, a couple of time stops to keep the boss in place and just get the damage flowing. But let's see how this thing works out. Okay, so the first call popped and none of our Paragons got stunned. Let me just check the Ninja damage. Actually, 400,000. I'm not sure if this is actually worth it, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, 600, as long as it doesn't, it's gonna get stunned, isn't it? I hope it doesn't. Please go away from the Ninja. No, it got stunned. Yeah, this is definitely a little bit closer than last time, right? Or is this our best run so far? It's not gonna be enough. It's still not gonna be enough. It's super close. Let me use the time stop actually. We triggered the skull. We triggered the skull. There's only one skull remaining. And yeah, let's just play it like this with the time stops. And I feel like it's ridiculously close, guys. I mean, come on. This is not even funny how close this is. One more skull. No, and we have the bombardment. I'm gonna use it. I'm not even sure if I have the bombardment ability placed correctly, so hope these guys do some damage. And look at this thing. No, that was so close. We had it. It was almost there. We were so close to a legit victory. It's actually insane. We were missing just a little bit of extra damage, but at the same time, come on guys, they actually did the meme. 400% vortex speed. It doesn't get crazier than this. So check out the pops on these guys. So maybe, yep, I'm not sure, maybe this was a mistake, spending all that money into this thing. 1.7 million pops. Maybe this was the mistake, right? And then 8 million on this thing, 9.9 million on the sub, and then the Buccaneer 1.9. So these two, I'm not sure how useful they were. The Buccaneer was buffing the ace, but I'm not sure how useful the Ninja was. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this one. I mean, the 400% elite boss. I had a lot of fun figuring this one out, and good luck on your runs, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.